Ladies and gentlemen, hello, my name is Parker. Welcome back once again to another Call of Duty mobile video today. I hope everyone is doing well. What we're going to be talking about in today's video is the brand new community update. This is the Call of Duty mobile March 19th community update. And for you guys that might be new to this whole series, usually the official Reddit account for Call of Duty Mobile, each and every single week will go and do one of these community updates talking about the past with COD Mobile and what they've been doing, the present and what they're currently working on, and then the future for what we can go and expect with future updates for this game. So with that said, if you guys do enjoy this video, smacking a like on it would be awesome, as well as if you guys are new, be sure to go and subscribe for future Call of Duty Mobile videos. But without further ado, we might as well hop into the community update here. So they start off by saying, "Greetings, Call of Duty Mobile community. We are back this week and we have a lot to talk about as we get closer and closer to our next update. Today, we are officially announcing that next update is coming out in 2 phases. The first one, which will be hitting next week. The second phase will be landing 1 week later at the beginning of April. Between those 2 updates, we'll have new modes, a new score streak, in-game UI changes, bug fixes, and an additional credit store update, a new ranked season, a brand new battle pass, and of course the release of the long-awaited multiplayer map Meltdown." And I want to say this, if you guys are interested in going and watching a gameplay of me going and playing on Meltdown, there was a video that I uploaded a couple days ago. It was on the test server, and I actually enjoyed playing on that map a lot. And it is confirmed because COD Mobile actually went and made a tweet just a couple hours ago saying we can go and expect Meltdown coming next week. So that's going to be one of the things that we can go and expect in the first phase of the updates here. But we might as well conclude this beginning post here. And they say, "We are going to reveal all of the majority of those details next week alongside the update. But before we get into any of the usual news and info this week, we would like to take a moment to address bans, enforcements, recent events, and the future of this system." Okay, so if you guys don't know this already, just hackers and bans have just been one of the biggest issues for the past 2 weeks, I would say, with just certain hackers getting back into the game and people getting banned out of nowhere, and they have no idea what to go and do, and they spent all this money into their account and they can't really go and do anything. So I'm really interested to know what they're going to go and say about this. So here we go. Bans and enforcement. Last week, just after our community update went out, we started receiving a significant number of messages about a content creator, Noah, being banned. As many of you have pointed out recently, this ban occurred in a seemingly unusual way, and this on top of other messages we have been receiving prompted us to immediately investigate. Our security and enforcement teams found a detection error in a new security measure that caused nearly 500 players to be falsely banned. We immediately reversed all of those bans and will be sending all of those players as in-game appeasement as an apology for the error. Okay, I wonder what that's actually going to go and be. They continue on by saying, "One of the main reasons this false flag occurred was a trigger that popped up when a player switched rapidly between 2 different devices. Additionally, when you combine that error with frequent reports on that player's account, there was an incredibly small probability, fewer than 5 players per day, where this incorrect ban would trigger. This error has been fixed. We apologize to all players affected by this and to anyone who may have previously reached out to any of our teams to ask for a recheck for their ban. While we have manually rechecked many bans over the last month, due to our stringent policy that isn't a particularly easy process for any of our players to go through, we are changing this. As part of this investigation and internal discussion around the system, we have come back with a few actions to prevent this from happening in the future. There's going to be an in-game appeal system. Details on this are still being worked on, but we want to have an effective way for players to be able to go and contest a ban and have our team recheck it. Significant optimizations and changes to the existing security tools to reduce the chances of any misdetections or errors happening in the future. Okay. We know there are currently many of you still banned and claiming they are false bans as well. With that in mind, we have dedicated a comment section below for that. So if you guys have any bans out there, you know, for people going and watching this video, feel free to go over to this Reddit post and just submit your, you know, application to be like, no, I wasn't banned, I was falsely banned or whatever. So yeah, be sure to go and do that on this post here. But now we might as well go and talk about the news and updates section here. So you guys are seeing everything on screen. There isn't really anything too significant here. It's just everything that's already been in this game. And the only new thing here is really just next week is when we can go and expect the new update coming. So I'm assuming they're probably going to go and do this either on a Friday or on a Saturday. Usually in the past, I want to say it's been on a Saturday. So that's when I'm guessing we can go and expect this new update, but it is kind of still up in the air. They haven't gave us an official date just yet, but they probably will for this next community update that we have. There's only one more set of weekly challenges available for this season, with the 10th weekly challenge for both multiplayer and battle royale starting today. With the new season on the horizon, quite a few of these events are ending soon, so make sure to participate before they end. Whether or not it is the Call of Duty Warzone cross promotion, some of those unique rewards in the current ranked mode season, or your chance to grab the KN-44, the newest weapon to be released in COD Mobile, through the grindable event or the color spectrum draw. Now they talk about the next update here, and they say those of you who have been participating in our public test build have already been able to go and check out quite a bit of what is coming in the next update, but we'll have screenshots, videos, blogs, and more starting up next week to make sure everyone has a full rundown on everything releasing at the end of the month. Okay, that is some really exciting stuff there. And they give out a little bit of a teaser, but that's only for the Shock RC little car. So if you guys are interested in going and watching gameplay of that, you can feel free to go and do so. I actually had a video, which is like one of the more viewed videos on my channel, so probably a lot of you guys, if you're watching this video right now, might have already watched that. But if you have not, feel free to go and do so, because I thought it was a very interesting score streak to go and use. But we might as well go and continue on here. So we enter into the feedback section, and the first one is the public test build. So they say, a quick update: since last week we have launched a second version of this test, and we have received quite a few direct messages with feedback. Thank you to everyone who is participating and who is taking the time to provide feedback, but please make sure to use the in-game surveys to provide that feedback. That in-game survey is the main place we are going to be collecting everything related to the test, and we will continue to look through all of those responses to see if there are any changes or fixes we need to make before everything comes out in the next 2 weeks. One last note, that anything from the test build is basically a beta of what is to come. Information and features may be incorrect, missing, or outdated. Please don't set expectations that what is seen in the test build will be the final truth or immediately available upon the release of the next update. Okay, so this is like one of probably the bigger things too. So if you guys do see something in the test server, usually, you know, it is supposed to be like a test build of the game. It's not like everything that we're going to go and see on that is going to be the exact, you know, thing that we can go and expect when this new update does go live. But now we move on to the heavy shot event, and they say we wanted to take a moment to re-highlight this event, explain why it is important, and show why it is a direct response to community feedback. Ever since we introduced our first new weapon into the game, players have been asking for a way to acquire new weapons, even if it is just a base version through something grindable. This is our first response to that feedback, and we'll have other options coming in the future. If you haven't already, make sure to go and grab the KN-44 before it is gone on March 24th. We can't say when it will make a return, and there is still time to rise to the challenge and collect the common version of this through the heavy shot event. In addition, you can snag the profit site as well in this event, so you can both get a free weapon as well as a free character skin. And then finally here, they talk about the credit store update, and they say we have been grateful to see all the positive feedback about the new additions we added to the credit store last week. Whether or not it is the zombie shards or the new weapons, players have been spending so many credits that for the first time we are seeing memes asking for more credits instead of being upset when we are getting a login bonus or crate with credits. We are keeping an eye on the whole economy of credits, but keep the feedback coming, and thank you for appreciating the quick work our teams put into those changes. And then finally here they talk about the bug reports section, and they say, thankfully most of the bug reports and contacts we have seen over the last week or two have been all known bugs that are already being worked on, and many of which will be addressed in the upcoming update. However, we are still investigating individual reports related to high latency, lag, crashing, or freezing, and performance related issues. And I'm going to go off topic a little bit. Well, not really off topic, but just off the post here. This has been something that I've been dealing with a lot. Like as of this Sunday, just the lag and weird latency issues that I've been receiving in the Battle Royale for this game has been at like some points kind of unplayable. I don't know if I'm the only person dealing with this or if any other users or players out there are also having this, but it has been kind of bad recently, and I'm hoping that maybe it probably is related to the whole coronavirus thing and just having a larger amount of people going and playing this game. I'm assuming that's probably what is causing this lag to go and happen, but we might as well just go and finish off the rest here. And they say those types of issues may not be directly solvable through a single direct bug fix, but we are always, with each and every single update, trying to go and improve performance across the board. Please do keep reaching out to us through our player support channels with that if you need assistance. And that's pretty much going to go and conclude the whole post here. So if you guys did enjoy today's video, smacking a like on it would be awesome. As well as if you guys are new, be sure to go and subscribe for future Call of Duty mobile videos. But with that said, my name is Parker. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful and fabulous day, because I certainly am. And I guess I'll talk to you guys within the next video.